You taping?
Yes, we are.
Oh, so welcome to Reality Check. I'm Christopher.
I'm Scheffeé.
Welcome back.
And welcome to another week of Reality Check, where you come to get the news and the real talk of the reality TV show.
Real talk.
Okay.
Today's sponsors are?
Today's strands. I'm actually currently wearing the Virgin Indian Curly, which you can see a lot better in pictures. Follow me on Instagrams at Select Strands. Also follow me at Scheffeé. You can see different versions of my hair. I'm currently wearing the Indian Curly, the 12, the 14, and the 16 inch.
Work, the reading lens.
You know. And also another sponsor today, we're actually taping at Select Space, located on West 39th between 8th and 9th.
I feel like we in Africa with this damn fly flying around. I feel like they're a sponsor too.
The audience can't see him, so we're gonna ignore him. I hate flies.
Okay, like any good actor, you have to ignore keep it coming.
Keep it coming.
Okay, go.
Okay. So the first show on our agenda is the Braxtons.
Oh, what you want to talk about?
Everything, child, but in particular the wedding.
The wedding. You thought the wedding was more interesting than the video?
Oh yes! Can I say that I really love Trina? No. Is it Trina?
Trina.
Is it Trina, the big one?
Oh, Tracy.
Tracy. That's my favorite sister.
Yes. Really? She's funny. She is funny.
I love her. She's real. She's funny. And they're all gorgeous.
You think she's funnier than Tamar?
Yes.
Okay.
Organically, yes.
Yes, I agree.
Organic. She needs to come up out of her little shell.
Well, it ain't so little, but she needs to come up out of something.
Child, did you see her trying to suck that stomach when she was walking on that stage?
Yes.
I felt sorry. I said, ooh, she's trying to suck it, and I don't want to know what it looked like when it ain't sucked it.
She was in St. Croix. She just drank water and ate fish. She would have lost something. If not her mind, she would have lost some pounds.
When you have that much sun, you actually don't kind of swell up a bit. So.
I want no part of it.
So how did you feel about the wedding?
I'm glad that she ignored her family and went with her own decisions, that she's still in love with her husband and she wants to work it out, despite what her family has to say. She has to do it for herself at the end of the day. I
think she conveniently fell back in love because Mr. paid for little videos and things. But we normally fall back in love when they spend a little change. So,
a little check, too.
You know, that's how my mother raised me. When I did well, she bought me something.
Yes.
So, what else?
What do we like? Did we like that the father was there this time?
I love that.
Yes.
I love the whole daddy fantasy thing. I have that. You know, I don't have my daddy, but you know, I dream about having my daddy at my wedding too, even though he's not known.
Yes. And do we like Vince and Tamar's show?
Why they got that big ass house?
Why not?
Because it eats money. I've personally experienced it myself.
Yes, you have.
Yeah. It eats money. It eats your money out. I think it's why do they need that big ass house and it's only the two of them?
Well, she's gonna have some children if she's not pregnant already.
How do you get pregnant when you having sex?
You don't think they're having sex?
They barely touch each other.
Oh, I think they do. She probably climbs on top, because that's the only way it's gonna happen. And
you'd be surprised. Let's got some little back action. I don't know. I'm assuming you can't only one position. You can't have all that money, you just only do one position.
Yes, you can have other money. That's what you can do that one position.
Right.
You ain't got to move a finger.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yes.
I'm a little hot. Hopefully this doesn't take away from us.
Oh, you're a little hot. You is hot.
It was hot. So Vince. I love Vince and Tamar.
I do too.
But I think that Tamar needs to give that man a baby before she loses him, before somebody else gets pregnant like the housekeeper.
It happens, don't it? I'm not supposed to be a girl.
And we saw her. I had a talk with a male confidant of mine, and I said, so how does a man mess up on Maria Shriver when he has a woman like Maria Shriver? How does a man mess up? He says, you just one day you pass by the laundry room and you go, why not? So I just decided to call the why not pussy.
I think what happened was she was probably away or she was on one of Oprah's trips somewhere she ain't have no damn business, a little bit too long. When Oprah took the whole crew of Harpo to the cruise for a month, Maria's ass is probably there too. And her ass, that's how it happened. But that's how it happens. His penis fell into her vagina.
A stripper. Have fun, use a condom, and I don't want to hear nothing about it. Call it a day or something. I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, use your hand. Wait till I get back home. Fly me in.
5 number check-up.
Yeah. You don't sleep with the help. But anyways, next before we go from the tangent, because we can do that.
Yes.
So.
What show you want to talk about now?
We got to talk about this week's Basketball Wives LA.
Okay, great. I'm in costume now. Here we go.
This week's Basketball Wives LA is a hoot and a holler. Okay, because I'm not hooting, I'm not hollering, I'm not doing anything. I'm bored, I'm falling asleep with the hot chocolate, getting interruptions, playing with the dog. I'm doing everything but watching. It's boring. It's boring.
Because you're not fighting, that's why it's boring?
No, it's just boring because it's boring. It's boring. And Brooks, where Brooke going with all that body? Woo.
What you mean, where she ain't going? Did you see her cute boyfriend?
He is fine. Okay, and so, Dre has a Maserati, by the way.
This is an homage to Drea.
I see.
How ridiculous it looks is how ridiculous it looks. Boom.
I have to say that I think Dre is beautiful. She's fabulous.
She is. Why does she got this foolery on her head?
I don't like it. And yours is actually cuter than Dre's.
I know.
You know.
Most things I do is better than most people's, but...
Was she... I don't know. I have nothing.
She was trying to make a fashion
statement.
She was trying to make a fashion statement.
Stupid. The next thing I want to talk about basketball, Laura's weight. Ooh, Laura lost a lot of weight.
I don't like to talk about my friends because I know them personally, but she did. She looks good. Let's talk about that they're still wrong in the fashion department, both Laura and Gloria.
The whole show. Who could dress on that show? And nothing but leggings and t-shirts on that show. You had to roll your eyes with your everything.
Yeah,
nobody is addressing it. I think it's a whole LA thing, beachy. You know, hopefully Kanye can come in and toss up their little wardrobe or something. But everybody's just in leggings and a t-shirt. Listen, I love leggings and I love a t-shirt. But if I'm on a show, I'm going to bring it, bitch. I'm going to pull it.
You have to. You have to.
You have to. What's the point? You're on TV for at least, you're taping for at least a month, maybe a month or two. You're taping. They give you a schedule, let you know when you're taping.
They were taping. They were
pulling
taping.
out too. Did you see the whole lesbian action between Dre and Gloria? We're so bored that was the most exciting thing that happened.
It was, but I thought it was interesting that she was so open and forthcoming with it.
And she all did. All of this going on,
yeah.
This and all of that.
And Moody's clapping, we love that. We can tell that the producers and the cameramen are men.
Oh yeah, because we saw pom-poms and everything.
What do we think about Gloria doing a movie in a month? She has to shoot a whole movie and be in character in a month. Is that unrealistic, actress?
Not even.
She has to do ballerina, karate, and do her own stunts.
Interesting.
And they shoot the whole movie in a month.
We won't comment on that. But she's an athletic woman, so I think she can pull it off.
Yeah, she is.
She can pull it off. She's great after having twins.
And she has a great body. I've seen her.
Yeah.
With no clothes on.
Yeah. As you've seen most of us. Christopher, I think you've seen a lot of beautiful women with no clothes on. They could be your eyes.
They would be.
You've seen lots of celebrities.
Lots.
And non-celebrities, butt ass naked. Hopefully soon to be.
Yes.
So what's the next thing? We talked about Vince. We talked about...
Let's talk about Jackie Christie getting her tattoo and their wedding dedicated to the gays. But she said that her husband is not gay. Why did you have to specify that he's not gay?
Well, even... You know, I found it very interesting her husband's so attached. I thought I was just being a little jealous. I have yet to find a man that wants to be that much attached to any human being in my life.
Especially her. And where did she come from?
Where did she come from? I don't know, but the guys gave me a fact about the fact that when, what's his name, her husband, Jackie Christie's husband, used to bring her to every home away game, and they were uncomfortable that a wife was there. Ooh, I would have hated to have been there. But she was there for every home away game. From what I heard, that he was known for bringing his wife to everything. So Jackie Christie is kind of the anchor of basketball out to LA, so they can't hate her too much, or they can't be too kind of her. She needs to be on the show because she's crazy. But that tattoo was a hot...
And she was too old and she was leaned over. She had all these chins, titties, and arms. all on the table, just pressed up, just faces and cheeks, and just. I would have said, throw a cover over me, and I'm gonna talk like this.
And just cut the whole out the section you're gonna
tattoo. Yes, I'm just gonna talk just like this.
That was
so I'm gonna have chins and necks, arms and titties and things.
What the dress say? She came out of the side looking like a ham hock?
Yes.
In Malaysia, is she the peacemaker this year?
She need to make peace with her teeth.
She need to make peace with the lump at the top of the weave, like that. Such a beautiful girl. But I don't like the way the nails is the weak with the. Listen, this is a full head of curly. Ain't no lumps, baby. What's up with the lump? And you got the part coming all the way over the side with the lump.
And then she got the reverse ombre. I'm so over the ombre.
The ombre is not for everybody.
It's not.
It's not. It's really not.
It's not, especially when you don't have good hair. You gotta go to Select Strands and get you some good Indian virgin hair.
Get some virgin hair.
Yes.
And
Select Strands hair is authentic because I saw the Indian bringing it himself.
Yeah, that's
from Indonesia.
Right.
It's true. It's true. I saw him bringing it for himself. If I didn't see it for myself, I would say, they just getting a little Spanish yaki or something and trying to sell it us. But no, he brought the suitcase in with the doggone tickets from the JFK airport from Indonesia. Authentic. Came straight from the temple, straight to the Select Strands.
That's right. Amen for that. So get your hair at Select Strands. And of course, it's selectstrands.com. Sorry for a little commercial in between. Shameless plug.
Yeah.
But are we excited about the new bar? I love it. I'm excited. I'm not excited about the traffic because my doggy stays in Brooklyn with its grandma.
I'm trying to think when was the last time I went to Brooklyn. Oh, I just went there last week with a friend to Bushwick to get her hair done.
How was that? So what's the last show we're going to talk about today?
The last show we're going to talk about today is Vincent Tamar.
We already talked about Vincent Tamar.
Show. Oh, we did talk about them. I'm sorry.
No, that's what. How can we forget our favorite couple?
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to let Christopher have the floor on this one.
We're going to talk about Chrissy and Mr. Jones. I just find it interesting. What I found interesting is the mama is seriously mad at that boy for. He thinks he owns what he probably does own the rights to that song.
Well, he did produce it, it's obvious.
He did, but why is she so mad? She doesn't know how things go. Talk to your son, he'll tell you.
She don't want to give him a charge.
But you have to. Why don't you blame her?
If you see a donkey, you ride the donkey. If he was stupid enough not to sign the paperwork before he did the song, sorry, Chuck's already cut. You saw Kim do it to Candy.
That is true. That is true. That is true.
I would have took the back. You know, mother like Jim's mother reminds me a lot of my own mother. I like that style. You know, you take the bat out and tell the motherfucker get the fuck out of your house because he was too stupid to sign paperwork before you did the record. Because he was so happy to be on TV talking about too happy.
He's a card. Yeah, and what do you think about Chrissy? Chrissy and Jim are moving into another house. Or is this because they're getting a little checky booze from the show that they upgraded to another house?
I'm just stop trying to make me talk. You go ahead and rock out with that one. I just don't think people should.
I think you should stay where you are, but maybe a lot of people find out where they are. I'm trying to be devil's advocate here. Maybe a lot of people find out where they live and they showing up and dropping off DVDs and flyers and saying, I could do your hair, Chrissy, and your makeup.
Right.
All that, or Jim, can you?
That's true, they're being harassed.
But that was their problem because they should have been smart enough to show the front of someone else's house. You never show your house. You never drive down your street. I being on a reality show, I know all these things.
Right.
Houses that you see on TV shows aren't always the house that they live in.
Right.
Streets that you see them driving on aren't always the streets they live in. Because I know we were 10, 15 streets away.
Right. That's true.
And that is not the house. So
right.
It looked like you saw bits of the inside, but the outside you'll never see.
Right. I'm just looking at my notes here because I think I had some notes. We're not about that show.
Really, child. And what about Jim and Chrissy having a baby?
Crickets.
Okay.
We'll leave it at that.
She's having things frozen.
I may have to do the same someday, so I'll shut up speak on that.
Well, you're too young to do that now, so. What about, let's talk about T.I. and Tiny. What's that girl's name?
Shekinah. I love Shekinah. I love this woman. I love her. Shekinah. I vote that Shekinah needs her own show. I would watch the Shekinah show. I watch the Shekinah King and Major show. Is it King? What's the other child?
Major.
Major, no, but who became before Major? That was King.
Yes.
King and Major. I'll watch the Shekinah King and Major show. I like the T.I. show. I love him as a father. Love him as a husband.
Yes.
And I could tell Tiny just loves her husband. I think that's so sweet.
It is.
It is very sweet. I think that she loves him. I think that's wonderful. I love Major. Last season, King was in the spotlight. I know King got the spotlight this year.
Well, we're still early on. They only like in 2 episodes or 3 episodes.
Major has had the whole floor.
Well, now Shekinah does.
Shekinah
about Oprah. I want to see Oprah.
No, did you see when she went to the group and talked about she want to go with the bitches and group with the bitches?
Yes, hilarious.
I think Shekinah deserves her own show. I think that Shekinah should curse a lot less, like myself.
I agree, because you know what, that was one of the they had with me when I was taping. You have to watch the language.
Yeah, well, you know, you pick it up. It's okay. Yeah. That's why I like theater, because you can curse as much as you want. It makes sense.
Yes.
But I love Shekinah. I vote Shekinah should get her own show. And I would love to see T.I. interact more with Shekinah. I'm dying to see that.
I don't think he particularly cares for her, which is why
if that was your wife and you got the kids and Shekinah coming up.
You know, well, we get to pick our mates. We don't get to pick our mates' friends or family. So, you know, if she comes with the package, I can, you know, I deal with people all the time.
But you would love Shekinah.
Oh, I would. We would keep.
Yeah, you would love Shekinah because she's real. And first season, I'll be honest, I don't like Shekinah because she was really jealous of. We already know.
Of who?
Tiny.
Why come?
Well, she would always say, "You rich and I'm not." She was going to throw that out there.
No, she was saying, "You rich, you need to pay for the things that you're getting done." That's what she was saying, because she probably said, "Child, could you tighten up this track? $50. Child, I gave you as much business, I gave you $50. It's just all about the money.
I used to have that experience. Moving right along. Yes, so anything else before we close out for the day?
I'm done, I guess, for today.
We feature the costume, aka Drea.
Yes, child. This is a no-no.
And I'm actually looking forward to basketball. No, not basketball. I'm actually looking forward to the new season of Atlanta, Housewives of Atlanta.
I am too, with Kenya Moore. Yes, that's going to be very exciting.
The Butte. So we're waiting for that one, and I want to see. I want to
see how the dynamics of the show have changed since they got rid of Scheffeé. Kim is not Kim.
Oh, let me mention the fact that I'm happy they got rid of Kim and Scheffeé. I'm happy that they got rid of Kim and Scheffeé because Nene brought them to the show and they turned their backs on Nene. I had a problem with that. And you should be always loyal to the person that brings you to the dance. You should dance with them.
I agree.
And it was okay for Kim to be a little shady. It was not okay for Scheffeé to be a little shady. How you gonna be a little?
Because Scheffeé needed it more than Kim did.
Yeah.
Kim had Big Papa.
Yeah. Yeah. And now Kim's spending that little boy money, child. They don't know. But it was wonderful today. And next time we'll bring you some quotes and some fun stuff. But stay tuned. We are going to be here weekly reviewing all of the reality shows. And if you want to email us and send us your comments and pics, we will be showing you some celebrity outings and celebrity pics of ourselves as well, soon to come. You can check us out at this email. This is realitycheck@gmail. You can tweet Christopher
at The Real C. Michael.
You can tweet me at Scheffeé.
And my Instagram is The Real C. Michael as well.
And my Instagram is at Scheffeé, Scheffee. And we also have a Twitter page for the show. This is Reality Check. This is Reality Check.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah, I know, right? I forgot the ad symbol. But we'll work it out. We're going to bring in editing and we're going to make the show really sharp and nice. But stay tuned. Stay with us as we grow. We want to grow with you. Send us your comments. We will mention whoever comments and send us emails. We will mention on the show. If you want to share some gossip, send something. If you've seen something, send something. It's just like,
and I think one day we're going to do live stream where you can write into us. And
actually, we're going to do live stream. Yes. We're waiting for you guys to come.
So we can talk back to you.
Yes.
You can say all the things you want. Just because you ask somebody, we're going to answer.
Right.
Feel free.
Right. Let's end the show without this ahead.
My powers are gone.
So, so I'll let you do the outro. And thank you for supporting us, Select Strands again.
And Select Space.
And Select Space, the space where we're shooting at today.
I think basically you did a closure. You've spoken up for us both. Thank you for watching. See
Thank
ya.
you. Bye.